Hi everybody, after the association meeting, we thought we would get right on this deck business, so I'll give you a few step-by-steps of what we did and stop over at 1522?
1521.
1521 Nutmeg, and the back deck should be done sometime soon. What we did is my lovely assistant here, Cindy, did the power washing on this, so you can see the results after that. A lot of it flaked up on that, and so it got a lot off. You see there's a lot of the stain or whatever they used did not want to stick to the knots. We'll tell you how we're going to address that later. We inspected the top railing and decided to replace two of them with some good treated wood. Picked out a couple of them. By the way, treated wood is very expensive right now. Two of them without any knots in, so found a couple of the good ones there. Next, we're just going through with a scraper and getting any of the things that the power washing did not. You can see there's still some loose stuff here. There's a big piece there. So we want to work at it a little bit. After that, we're going through with a wire brush and getting anything else. Give it a good once over. Make sure nothing else is loose on there. Good morning, guys. Jay here again. We finished the scraping and the brushing and the sweeping, and as you can see, many of the knots did not hold the stains. So I'm over here now, and I'm putting on some Zinsser Primer Ultimate Stain Blocker. Now this sticks to all surfaces, it seals knots. So it's going to seal those knots so that the paint sticks. So doing that today, just brushing it on, finding those knots, and just spot brushing those. So that's today's step. I believe tomorrow's step is putting on a primer over the whole thing. Get back to you then. Folks, here we are in the afternoon. Here we're about ready to put primer on the deck. Cindy is here with her mother Audrey, and they're discussing various topics, including the deck. Aren't you guys?
Oh, we are.
We are. Okay, wave to the crowd. Okay, as you see now, there's some gray spots on here. I used a material like an auto body filler, just happened to be gray, something I had left over from something. And I used it on some of the deeper bad knots or some of the holes. I left the screw holes. You know, you got to stop at some point there. And Cindy is taping it off here along the edge so we don't get any on the siding. You can see some brown stain left over from the last group that did this. And we have decided to prime the entire horizontal surface of the deck. The spindles are pretty good. We're going to skip that. Now this is a gray primer. We've also made the decision to go with a paint that matches that Sherwin-Williams color. Paint is higher than in solids than the latex stain that was used previously, probably less prone to peeling, and has higher wear capabilities than that stain. So that's what we're going to do. We did find, after 2 trips to Sherwin-Williams, trying to find a chip that matched. You had to find another book in the back room. In fact, we have to return the book to them, and we were able to get a porch and deck paint, Dutch Boy, at Menards, and get that mixed to that custom color. Don't have that paint here today since that's the next step after this primer goes on, but I'll take a picture of that along with a video of that paint also. Primer is an optional. It turns out that the Dutch Boy paint is a paint and primer all in one. But we're going to do the belt and suspenders thing here. As a lot of guys know, belt and suspenders works well together. So we're just going to do that and prime this entire thing, and then put the paint over that. Again, that paint does match that Sherwin-Williams color, and with the Dutch Boy Menards product. Hey, it's late afternoon. Just got finished priming this. It is a gray primer because they could not tint it in the color that the deck is eventually going to be here. It was going to take too much colorant and the can would have overflowed. So the gray is easy to cover, and was going to, hopefully it'll take just one coat of the paint. If not, it'll be a second coat. But as you can see, there's everything covered pretty well, and it'll give a good basis. These boards are really pretty dry, and it soaked it up pretty well. It took about 2/3 of a gallon, so just kind of plan accordingly. Okay, this is the paint that's going to be used on the deck. This is porch and floor. Tough durable coating, resists fading, weathering, and scuffing. Ideal for porches, floors, decks, and patios. There is a difference in the bases. This is tinted to match that Sherwin-Williams color. And notice that it's a deep base C. This is available at Menards. Take a picture of the mixture here. There's no name to it, but this is how it is tinted. As you can see, a coat of paint has been applied. Cindy has gone through and brushed in between the boards, as you can see. And in some areas it needs a second coat. She'll put a second coat on it real quick after this dries, probably tomorrow sometime. As you can see, the match is pretty good. This top board here was a new board we put on. It was primed and then painted. The spindles here are the old latex solid stain. It's really a very good match to both the sheen and the color. Again, this is from Menards Dutch Boy Porch Paint. Hey folks, Jay here. Standing on the newly refinished deck. Again, this is with a paint to match the Sherwin-Williams color. I'll turn it around here, and you guys a little reflection on there, but you can see it's a good color match. There still has to be a little bit of Roger is going to be painting the outside of these here. That's a little bit of primer from the new board here that you see. We primed that first. This is a paint. Should be more durable than the stain. And the knot's covered nicely with the filler I used, and with that knot primer. Those covered and sealed really well. So anyways, just for your information, our steps that we did. Hope you enjoyed the video.